You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts Jay Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm Jay Hove.
I'm Weezy. What's poppin'?
What's poppin', Weezy? We got Jeff out on assignment this week. Shout out to Jeff. Camera's still always on, Jeff.
Shout out to Jeff, man.
Most definitely, man. Weezy, how was your week this week, brother?
It was a cool week, man.
Solid week.
Cool week.
Yeah.
Football getting a little closer.
Yeah, for sure.
Get a little excited.
Yeah, they said you were at the Jay-Z and Beyonce concert.
No, I didn't make it. That was your fault.
Yeah. I mean, me and you'll never go to a concert with me and you.
Oh, well, that's the reason.
Yeah, that's definitely the reason. Most definitely. Yeah, I mean, you were interlocked hands, though, wasn't you?
There you go.
That's what they said.
Nah.
That's what they said, you interlocked hands.
They didn't say that.
They didn't say that?
Nah.
My bad. Well, my bad. What did you say?
How did you? I missed that concert.
I mean, we ain't doing concerts no more. Come on, man. You know we ain't going to concerts no more together, dog. So,
That's my kid.
yeah, for sure. What you got up on the show today, man?
Today, we're breaking down 2018 college football, man.
Yeah.
FSP style.
Most definitely FSP.
You excited about that?
Very excited, man.
What about your Gators?
My Gators will be very underrated this year, as usual.
Yeah,
We'll win 9 games.
Yeah, that was about 5 games.
We'll win 9 games for sure. Yeah, most definitely. I feel real good about this year. Got a nice schedule, so it'll be fine for sure. What's your best of the week though, so we can get started?
My best of the week.
Mhm.
Lil Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
Birdman, allegedly squashed the beef.
Oh, allegedly.
Birdman came out,
Yeah,
said in his Ebonics language that he apologized,
most definitely did.
and he said he the illest and the trillest.
Yeah, for sure.
He said that.
Yeah, that's fake to me. Fake news, you know.
Fake news.
But it makes sense. I get it. I understand why.
Sorry about them clicks, ain't it?
Yeah, nah, for sure. Just it's a good look for him, for sure. Most definitely.
Lil Wayne look happy.
Lil Wayne, it was high. He was high.
What's wrong with his hair?
Just high.
Just out here.
Just high. Just high. My best of the week, man, is Bill Cosby's using Bitcoin to keep creditors, government, and his wife from his $500 million fortune. So, smart man.
So all his money's in Bitcoin.
All his money, well, most of his money, that's liquidated to Bitcoin.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, smart.
What else he gonna do with it?
Hey, maybe give it away to some friends and family. I don't know, but you don't want Camille to have it for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, Weezy probably should have hollered at you.
He should have hollered at me, man.
Yeah. You can watch that money.
Yeah, I could have took care of it for him.
I already know.
Yeah, we would've.
Bill Cosby would have been for a rude awakening. He just slipped you one. Sure, that ain't funny. My bad.
Nah, that ain't funny at all.
Yeah, what
I'm
you
let
got?
you slide though.
Yeah, what you got for your worst of the week?
My worst of the week,
Mhm.
man. On the the Realville chat.
It's group chat.
Group
Yeah,
chat
it's
this
called
week?
group chat. Yeah.
It was rough, man.
Why you say that?
We were talking about Bobby Brown's series coming out.
Okay.
BET,
Okay.
and they got to talking about Whitney.
For sure.
They said Whitney been out here for a long time,
Sure.
Jack.
Whitney put Bobby on.
See, I'm not believing that,
Nah,
man.
for sure. Whitney put Bobby on. Whitney been smoking forever.
They said age of 10
Yeah.
on their dog.
Early.
food.
Her brother got her. He brought dog food. But yeah, now her brother got her going at 10 years
For
old.
listen, let them know what dog food
I
is.
Urban
They
Dictionary.
gotta go to Holly Rico see what their dog food is.
Now, Rico ain't got it. I don't even know who Rico
I
is.
don't know who Rico is.
My worst of the week was the unveiling of the LeBron 16, that they took several steps back from the 15, which was a shoe that I wanted a couple of pair of. And this one is something that I would totally hard pass on all colorways. I don't know how they're going to bounce back. And this is an ugly shoe.
You overreacting.
It's a bad shoe.
It's not as bad as you think.
Yes, it is.
No,
it's
it's
most
not.
definitely.
It's maybe a half of a step back, but it's not as it's a lifestyle. It's like a lifestyle shoe.
No, you're supposed to play basketball in that.
Yeah, but you'll wear it.
I would not. I didn't.
I
have
know
a
why.
14.
I know why you won't wear no more LeBrons.
Nah, I mean, yeah, just because I tore my Achilles in a pair of LeBrons. That don't have anything to do with it. Because I wanted a pair of 15 that just couldn't find one that I like.
That shoe ain't that bad.
Oh, it's trash.
I
White.
promise you.
Just white. Just
But
white.
isn't all shoes bad like past
Nope.
16? What Jordans?
17's a solid.
Just some look cool.
Jordan 17's a solid.
Just some look cool. You got a pair of 17s? Do not.
Used to. Used to have a pair.
You let them go.
Yeah, smoked those. I probably hooped in them or something. Sure. Catch me at the top of the key.
Who?
Nah, I'm joking. I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done. Yeah, I retired.
Network Club.
Yeah.
Check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, and YouTube, of course. And SoundCloud to catch up on your full archives of past episodes of FSP. Simply search Full Sport Press Podcast.
Most definitely. You check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Leonard Brown and Spike Lee each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the Hip Hop Hall of Fame First Ballot Mixtape episode. It's up right now. What'd you think about that?
I listened to that show. I actually listened to that show. Shout out to Lil AB. I listened to that one for real.
It's about time.
But I'm hot at him. Big Crit went on there. I didn't hear Big Crit at all.
Yeah, now Big Crit didn't deserve to be on there.
Put that on my sub.
Yes. It's you and your homeboy used to ride around listening to that.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, riding around. Never mind.
I don't listen to the show, though.
Yeah. Nah, he don't. He don't. Yeah, hey, he don't listen to this show.
Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but my favorite mixtape is a mixtape about Nothing Wale. Very classic mixtape, for sure.
Yeah, that's about the only thing you got.
Nah, for sure. He still, go back and listen to that Shine. Banging, dog.
No, it's not, Jay.
Yeah, no, for sure.
If you got a label right now, you sign a Wale?
He makes hits. He
used to.
Certified. Makes hits. No question.
I ain't signing Wale.
Yeah,
that's
no,
a bad
sure.
move. You ain't signing Wale.
Tomorrow. As soon as he left, well, not MMG, but the label he was on, he got picked up very, very soon for good reason because he makes hits, for sure. But we got a hip-hop podcast that we can listen to each and every week, and that's called the On Deck TV Hip-Hop Podcast. We also have a Ladies Room podcast, man. Check out Rizzo and Anne-Marie to find out what the ladies are really talking about in the Ladies Room. The latest episode is up right now. And you can catch up on past episodes and follow Ladies Room Podcast on IG and Facebook. One time for Coach Locke.
Shout out to the ladies.
Shout out to the ladies, man. Me and my dog Animal Brown got a Fresh for Dummies, man. New one coming up very soon. But right now you can catch up on Volume 2, The Issue About Everything. It's a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Everybody needs it, man. Directly for the culture. Follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies and simply search Fresh for Dummies on all your social media. Also, go to the YouTube channel and check out Season 1 of COD Live. Hella episodes up right now. Easy to find. YouTube.com/Realville. Wear your kicks and cop responsibly.
Man, let me ask you something, Fresh for Dummies.
Okay.
I was shopping.
Yeah.
Doing a little shopping. You know what I'm saying?
Little shopping. That's what it's called.
I do a little shopping.
Yeah.
And I look at some shorts.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make shorts like that. You probably so tight like that.
Nah, shorts are slim, for sure. What you want? You want baggy shorts?
Nah, I don't. I just want something to be a little comfortable in.
Yeah, you can be comfortable, man. You just gotta find a good pair. That's all. I can show you a good pair.
You want shorts with a kneecap?
Yeah.
That's
right at the kneecap.
Right at the kneecap.
Yeah, for sure.
You showing your little thigh out.
Nah,
He's showing your little thigh out.
Chill, most definitely, man. You tripping. A lot of stuff coming up, man. Fresh for Dummies wise, man. Keep your eyes open. Welcome to the Realville Media Group, man. You can read up on your favorite FSP co-hosts, purchase your FSP merchandise, and catch up on past episodes from other shows on the network, and much, much more. Go to the website, www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real RMG. In case you missed it, another installment of don't forget to send in questions that you would like for us to answer in our mailbag mashup episode featuring Fresh for Dummies. On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast and FSP does not have to be sports related, and we need those in by Thursday, August the 30th. Send it to the same email address that you guys send the questions of the week to at fullsportpress@gmail.com. You got a question that you would like for us to answer with?
About the shorts.
Yeah. That's all you got? Most of it. All right. Question of the week, man. $1 million on the line. Here it goes.
Uh-oh. Ain't enough money, but go ahead.
$1 million is enough money for sure. You have to pay for everything in pennies, not rolled. So literally, everything that you're paying for. But you have $1 million at your disposal. You got to pay for them in pennies, and you can't use rolls.
I'm not walking around with no big ass pockets full of pennies.
Okay.
You know I ain't doing no shit like that.
The next thing, you have to hop instead of walking.
I ain't no fucking kangaroo either.
Hey, and then next, you have to sleep standing up every night. And last but not least, you have to shower 1 time a week, no bird baths, just 1 shower a week. What are you picking for your $1 million?
1 shower a week.
You're nasty, mother. Hey, dude, you're nasty, though.
No, listen.
Hey, you're nasty.
Well, you gonna hop around? You gonna hop around the city every day like a kangaroo?
I might just
or
be
sleep standing up like a zombie?
I might be a zombie, though.
You take you a good shower once a week. Once a week.
That got to be a hell of a shower. You're not gonna work out in there no more. You don't work out now.
Yeah. So
No, you have to live your regular everyday life though.
Don't
with one shot. You nasty, dog.
Don't put it out like I'm a mustache nigga. Don't put it out. This way you trying to. This way you're trying to put it out. I'm not saying that. I'm saying for the question you asked.
Right.
That's the easiest way out.
You have to live your everyday life with one shower a week, and you cool with that.
I'm not hopping around like I'm from Australia, like no kangaroo.
No.
And I'm not sleeping standing up.
No, this is what I'm telling you, bro. You have to shower once a week. You get one shower.
You trying to persuade people that I'm a mustache nigga. That ain't cool. You catch them hands for that for real. Nah, I'm just trying to tell you. The question that you put out there.
For sure.
That's the easiest one.
Yeah, don't threaten me no more, though.
I'm just telling.
Just don't threaten me. I don't respond.
What would you do?
Nah, I'm telling you what I'm doing.
What?
I'm sleeping standing up every night. What you saying? I need a shower. I take 2-3 showers a day, dog.
What y'all do?
No shit. Shit.
What y'all do?
Let us know what y'all think, man. You know,
you need to tell people I'm mustache nigga for real. For real. You need to put that.
Not for real. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too.
Are you musty?
Hell no.
Okay, cool. That's all that matters, man. Keep them coming, man. fullsportpress@gmail.com.
Luck on your side.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good in any hood, any Martin Luther. Don't know. Yeah, okay. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell the musty friends.
To tell the musty friends, for sure. That only shower once. Yeah.
You know some homeboys is musty.
I do. You. Yeah, sure. The revolution will be podcasted. Before we get started the first half, you got a poll question for the listeners, please.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let the listeners hear.
Poll question this week is. This week's poll question. I'm getting there. Just 1 second, guys. This week's poll question. Which first-year college coach with their new team will have the most difficult transition in their first year? We got Chip Kelly, UCLA. Okay. Kevin Sumlin, Arizona. Herm Edwards, Arizona State. Jeremy Pruitt, University of Tennessee.
All right. As far as the tallest order, everybody's pretty much set up on their list. Kevin Sumlin has Khalil Tate. Yeah. Pruitt has a full team. He doesn't have a quarterback. I would say Jeremy Pruitt has the hardest struggle because he's playing in the hardest conference. Those other guys playing in the Pac-12.
Yeah, Jeremy Pruitt have a rough year.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, Chip Kelly will have a rough year too.
Nah, he'll be fine. Yeah, they got it.
Chip Kelly might not make a bowl game this year.
Hey, I don't believe that.
I'm telling you, they're not. It's gonna take him a couple of years to get because everybody that system he runs, everybody does.
And he got a pocket quarterback. He got a grad transfer pocket quarterback.
Yeah, so he got.
It's gonna be tough for him, but Pruitt's gonna have the highest or the hardest battle to make.
They're gonna lose week 1. We'll talk about that later though.
You know, most definitely. Before we start the first half, y'all ready to get going? But basically, y'all ready to get started the first half? Or just you? Are you ready to get started the first half, my brother?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Let's do it.
The first half is underway.
First half, hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we start, I'm J.L.
I'm Weezy, man. What's cracking?
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG.
Yep.
And Twitter, I'm at How Weezy on Twitter.
Yeah.
FSP_Weezy on IG.
Here we go.
I'm gonna get it together here.
Man, soon.
Alright.
Barely. Barely. For sure.
Make it happen.
I'm J-Ho, man. Catch me if you can on Twitter and IG. Twitter's wide open for all conversation.
I talked to somebody.
You stunned. Go ahead, though.
I talked to somebody that they tried to holler at you on the IG.
Okay.
And it was locked. It was tight. And he called, and when they called me.
Yeah.
And it was like.
That's a lie.
Nah, they
That's
called me.
Okay. Tell them to try it.
I'm giving you a number.
Yeah. Do that. See what happened there. Let's kick the first half off with some college football talk, man. Urban Meyer. Woo. Ohio State suspended its national.
Go ahead and say it. Yo, boy.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my coach.
Yeah. Don't fall off now.
That's my guy.
That's your guy.
Coach. Ohio State suspended its national championship football coach Urban Meyer for 3 games after the school investigated his handling of allegations of domestic abuse involving one of his former assistant coaches. Now, the announcement comes after the school board of trustees appointed an independent panel to oversee a 2-week investigation of Meyer, basically about what he knew about domestic abuse allegations against his former wide receivers coach, Zach Smith. Now, the board reviewed the report and discussed its action for nearly 11 hours on Wednesday. Meyer, who will miss a game against Oregon State, Rutgers, and TSU, is suspended without pay, and he has been on paid leave since August the 1st. Now, he cannot work with the team he cannot work with the team at all through the Oregon State game. After that, he can coach practices, but he cannot be at the next 2 games. Here's the question I have. Are players being held at a higher standard than coaches?
No. What he did, what Urban Meyer did,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with the suspension.
You don't?
Not really. I have a problem with the way he handled the press conference.
Press conference was trash. Yeah, let's get to, well, but the thing is, I think that's totally wrong. I think that they're holding players a lot more accountable than the actual coaches, because remember, Terrell Pryor got suspended for 5 games for selling gear in exchange for tattoos. And Ty Gurley got suspended 4 games for accepting $3,000 to sign his name on stuff that he actually played in. And also 9, UNC football players got suspended 4 games for selling sneakers for up to $2,500. And you have Urban Meyer, who was suspended 3 games for not necessarily telling everything that he knew.
Right. But he said he did.
Yeah.
And see, only thing with the players is they did wrong. They know they were doing wrong.
Yeah.
So they had to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get you, though. But
Yeah.
they know they were doing wrong. But
Yeah.
I would do it, too. I'm getting that money, too.
Oh, you gotta get the bread. Now, I just think Urban Meyer doesn't handle press conferences well. Just like what you said, he's 0 for 2 in that round. He stood in front of a room full of reporters, television cameras.
He read it off of paper.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he apologized more to Buckeye Nation than he did to the alleged person, which was Courtney Smith. So he came out and released another statement and apologized to her directly just after backlash. So now Urban Meyer's on the hot seat. Not necessarily because of his coaching. This is the most talented Ohio State team he's had since he's been there.
Right.
So I don't think it's necessarily going to be a problem, because they're going to win 12, 11 games, be in the hunt for a national championship.
Maybe.
But at the same time, this is a bad mark on Urban Meyer.
Yeah, because the narrative is, well, if you're good enough for sports, he just overlooks everything.
And that's the case. That's the weird thing about sports.
That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
And he should have handled that a little better than me.
A little better, for sure. Still my coach, but yeah, disappointing to see how that went on.
Would you let your son play for Coach Meyer?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he just made a mistake. A lot of people make mistakes. I just wish that people that made mistakes get the chances that certain people get.
You AD, are you hiring him?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Crooked.
Yeah, no, let's move on to the NBA, man. The Toronto Raptors are hiring San Antonio Spurs staffer Jeremy Castleberry, who is a close friend to, I guess, the newest signee of the Toronto Raptors, Kawhi Leonard. Now, Castleberry worked with Leonard as a Spurs staffer and played with Leonard in high school and at San Diego State, where he was a walk-on. Is this calculated as far as keeping?
Oh, it's a recruitment tool.
That's exactly what
That's
it
all
is.
it's at. They're recruiting him for next year, which is smart. I would too.
Hell yeah.
Because he's not going to stay.
The Raptors on the clock, dog. They're on the clock. You deal away DeMar DeRozan.
Mm-hmm.
You're promising big man to get Kawhi Leonard, all despite knowing that Leonard, like what you said, is determined to play in LA.
Right.
So you have to do everything. You got to put all the things on the board. You have to say, hey, I got to get this guy. I got to keep this guy.
Exactly. But they're not. And speaking of Kawhi Leonard, did you see that picture he took with LeBron and Dwayne Wade?
No, for sure he looked very comfortable, didn't he?
He looked happy. Have I ever seen him? Like,
I've never seen him.
car.
Oh yeah, for sure he's happy. He's very happy.
That's crazy.
This has to work for Toronto and my guy Masai Ujiri, man, because listen, historically, it doesn't really work. Wizards hired Scotty Brooks to get KD to come. He didn't even get it. They didn't get a damn meeting.
Well, these guys are the NBA now. They got so much control, which they deserve it. But it's just they can do what they want to do.
Yeah, and the Clippers fired a broadcaster because he had some mild criticism of Kawhi Leonard, and that was pretty bad. But this is not far off. You gotta hire anybody and everybody as you can to keep a player like that. Let's talk about the GOAT, man, who recently just turned 40 years old. Kobe Bean Bryant during a Big Three conference call.
Your favorite player of all time.
Of all time. The GOAT of all time.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Ain't no question.
If you're going to say that, I'm saying Jordan is.
Yeah.
If you said that easy, Jordan better than, LeBron better than Jordan.
Nah, ain't no way. LeBron.
Yeah, I was
5-2 in finals. My boy's 5-2. LeBron's 36 Mafia.
Different era.
36 Mafia.
Different era.
Mafia.
One-on-one, LeBron will work Jordan.
LeBron don't have no moves.
Who can stop him going to the basket?
Who can stop Kobe Bryant? That ain't what we talking about. Now, the 3-on-3 League, the Big Three, co-founder Jeff Quinowitz, he hinted at a possibility of Los Angeles Lakers legend Kobe Bryant playing in the league next summer. Now, according to the CEO, he said that a credible source told him that Bryant would be open and playing in the Big Three in 2019. Should Kobe think about playing in the Big Three or the NBA in 2019?
He needs to be done with the NBA.
For sure.
We had enough Kobe. He was great. You're good in the NBA.
Yeah.
You're good. Big Three would be nice.
Big Three would be nice?
Big Three would be nice.
I doubt it.
It's his type. He wouldn't do it. It's his type of game.
Yeah.
One-on-one. Big Three would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Q got to put some money up.
Yeah.
Give him how many games they play? 4 or 5? How many games they play?
Nah, they play like 10.
Give him play 6 games, man.
Right. 6
games. Put your money up, Q. You'll be good though.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it back.
Yeah, you definitely get it back.
You gotta throw some money out there though.
Yeah. Yeah. Man,
would you?
This is the thing. Kobe Bryant shouldn't play basketball anymore. He went on the Rich Eisen podcast and spoke about it. Got a clip to play. We'll try to play that right now.
Even a rumor that you might consider even maybe coming out of retirement to play one more time for the Lakers.
Right.
I see you're laughing.
Yeah.
There's nothing to that, right?
There's about a 0% chance that I come back and play.
So not even like a...
Nothing.
0. You're toast. You're finished.
Done.
As a player.
That's it. Unfortunately for us athletes, we've been pigeonholed into thinking that we can only be one thing. And so when I retire, everybody is saying, okay, he's too competitive. He's not going to know what to do with himself. He's going to have to come back. I took that as a personal challenge of them thinking I'm this one-dimensional person, that all I know is how to dribble a ball, shoot the ball, and play basketball and compete at that level. And so I took that as a personal challenge. I will never come back to the game, ever. I'm here to show people that we can do much more than that. And creating this business, winning an Oscar, winning an Emmy and an Annie, those are things that are showing other athletes that come after, no, there's more to this thing, right? So I would never, it's not even a thought.
So the goal was an EGOT?
But the main thing about that with Kobe Bryant, there's no reason for him to even think about playing.
You're right. All the championships in the Hall of Fame, that's done.
Mm-hmm.
But he a hooper at heart.
Yeah, for sure.
He a hooper at heart.
But in the Big Three, there's nothing left for him to play with. Those guys are still, they probably went out unceremoniously. Most of those guys went out not on their own merit. This guy went out 50 shots and got 60 points. He got a dad bod.
It's no different from people wanting to play in the pro am.
Yeah, I mean, that's different, though. Kobe Bryant would never pick up a basketball competitor. Like, he coaches his daughters.
I just don't think that. I don't think that.
Ever.
I think somebody throw their bread out there to him. He about his money right now.
He just cashed in a check for $200 million off a $6 million investment.
Kobe's a hooper. I'm trying to tell you.
Kobe Bryant's competitive. And if he can't compete at the highest level, there's no way for him to even think about it.
Let somebody come and talk shit about if he come out there and play.
Nah, he won't. Nah, Kobe's done.
Okay.
Yeah, he's done.
I'm cool with that, too.
Yeah, I bet you are. Let's move on to golf. Turner Sports will produce the pay-per-view telecast of Tiger Woods versus Phil Mickelson, which will offer $9 million to the winner and will be played Friday, November the 23rd at Shadow Creek Golf Course in Las Vegas. The event will be televised on pay-per-view by Turner's Bleacher Report Live platform, in addition to DirecTV, AT&T Uverse, and also Xfinity. Pricing has not been set. Are you in for Tiger versus Phil live?
I'm out.
You're out.
I don't care less.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for the golfers. Golf needs it because golf sucks right now.
Right,
but,
sure.
Yeah, I'm out.
Will Tiger and Phil be putting up their own money, or will it be sponsored?
I think it's their own money.
Yeah, I doubt that. Hell no. Or
it's winner take all, right?
Yeah, it's winner take all, but there's no way that they're putting up their own money. That would make no sense. Now sponsors will put up money for Phil, put up money for the 4.5 for each person, but that doesn't make any sense.
I just wish Tiger would catch him like this on his downstroke.
Yeah.
Back in the day,
downstroke. We gonna pause that.
On his downhill.
On the decline.
On the decline.
For sure.
Because back in the day, they wouldn't play Tiger like this.
No.
Nobody would play. Hell no. Just don't let them play you hot dog, Tiger. That's what they doing.
That's what they doing.
Yeah, they playing them hot dog.
Yeah, fans have not been happy about this. People are irate, the golf viewers, saying that they shouldn't be able to have to pay to watch this when they watch every other golf telecast completely free. So it's a money grab, and it's on Thanksgiving weekend at that. So I don't want to watch it. I don't want to pay for it.
I'll be doing Black Friday shopping or some shit like that.
You do Black Friday shopping?
I will. What's wrong with that, man? Fresh for dummies.
Nah.
That's what the sales are, right?
Nah. I see you shopping on the sales rack. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Ain't
nothing wrong with that.
Don't do me.
I know.
Don't do me.
Ain't nothing wrong with shopping on the sales rack.
Don't do me.
Those deals ain't, you just tax 9.25. You need that 9.25. You don't need nothing, do you?
Don't do me now. For real.
My bad.
You didn't see the bank.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Before we get started with halftime, let's talk about Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez's attorney, Jose Baez, related a story involving the tight end's jersey number. Now, Chad Ochocinco, an alleged Chad Ochocinco. Well, let's just move on straight to Aaron Hernandez. Now, Hernandez, you got this one. I got it. You good with it? Yeah. Hernandez wore a number 85 jersey as a rookie in New England between 2010 and 2011. Now, after the season, the Patriots acquired Ochocinco in a trade with the Bengals. Now, Hernandez saw this as a business opportunity in the veteran wide receiver's arrival. Hernandez offered to sell his number to Ochocinco for $75,000. Ochocinco countered with an offer of $50,000, which in turn Hernandez accepted. He then took the funds and, quote-unquote, floated them to his cousin's husband, T.L. Singleton, who allegedly used the money to finance a wholesale drug deal and gave Hernandez back $120,000. Is it fair or foul for my boy Chico, rest in peace, to sell his jersey number for a drug deal?
It's foul, man.
Yeah, man.
You can't do no shit like that.
Yeah. Well, Chico's resourceful, man. He's a resourceful guy, man.
This whole situation, it needs to just...
And they just need to let the man rest in peace.
Let's put this on the Marvin Harrison list.
So it's done.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done talking about Chico.
Man.
I'm cool with that, man.
Yeah, the phone's still blowing up. Let's deal with that, man.
And I'm sure
it's real.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's not the first. It won't be the last person to use NFL money to front drug deals. I just hate that all this stuff is coming out as a dead man. You know, he's a dead man, man. Let him rest in peace.
Can't smell his own flowers no more. It's over with.
Yeah, his attorney's taking full advantage of everything bestowed in front of him.
We got Houston.
Okay. You got some more dead people you want to talk about?
Nah, don't. Shout out to the dead people, though, man. Let's pick them up.
Let's just get started with halftime, man. Shit.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. We have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown's a former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to the Burrows. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. I am Coach Brown, and welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. We're going to jump right into it. We're talking SEC coaches that are on the potential hot seat. All right, Ed Orgeron at LSU hasn't been living up to the hype. LSU is a school who can get players out of the wazoo, but they seem to can't get a quarterback to save their lives. What's going on with that? What does he have to do to keep his job, FSP? All right, we're going to talk about Derek Mason as well. Is he on the hot seat? We all know that it's not a plethora of African-American coaches, and I've heard some stories and some rumblings about he's on the hot seat. What do you guys think about that? Coming off a pretty decent season last year, he did a great job at Stanford as a defensive coordinator. He's doing an excellent job at Vanderbilt. Who would be fired first by the end of this year? Will it be Derek Mason or Ed Orgeron? All right, we're moving on. We're going to talk a little bit about Ohio State and the fact that Urban Meyer is only receiving a 3-game suspension. It seems like the players are held to a higher esteem than a lot of these coaches. We have Durkin in Maryland and his issues with the strength coach and pushing kids to the limit. Is the NCAA protecting their players or their coaches? What do you think? We're going to move on to the bum of the week. And the bum of the week is the NCAA for college football. I really don't think that they care much about their players. They're looking at their players as more of a commodity, similar to what the NFL does. And I think that has to change. There should be some type of players union for these college football players because the NCAA is taking advantage of them. Let's be honest. The revenue and the money that's made off of these college football players is extraordinary. So for that very reason, NCAA, man, football, get it together, man. These young men are coming to your institutions of higher learning to get an education, one, and they're providing a service for your university and or college. Hey, I am the coach, Coach Brown, that is, Rue, and I'm gone.
And that is another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. First thing he talked about, Ed Orgeron, Derek Mason. Who will be fired first, Will?
Ed Orgeron.
You got to say that because you don't want Derek Mason to leave your boys.
Nah, it's rough for him too.
Nah,
He gets his players though.
At least Ed Orgeron got some actual players. You know, I think. Do you guys have any NFL prospects? Keyshawn could be. Keyshawn Vaughn.
Keyshawn Vaughn. Our quarterback.
Keyshawn Vaughn.
Alright.
Keyshawn Vaughn, for sure. Have they said anything about Cam Johnson, the young boy played the BA?
He on the depth chart.
He on the depth chart. Okay, for sure.
Nah, he gonna get some. He
get some run.
Yeah,
for sure. Because can anybody get him the ball, though? You got a quarterback.
Got a quarterback.
They got a quarterback. That's what's up. You don't feel confident about your quarterback?
It's gonna be a rough year.
Be a rough year.
It's gonna be rough.
How many wins?
5.
He's 5. He's 5 wins. He's 5. Yeah, you know.
Not ETSU.
Yeah, no, that's not me. Shit. That ain't my team. That's my school, but ain't my team.
Man, just go out.
You know, for sure.
We gonna beat Florida.
We play out here. We're going to the game.
We always give y'all a good game too.
You know, for sure. Y'all play as well.
We play out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gonna lose.
You know, we here. We going to the game. What's up?
Yeah, we got that.
Okay, for sure. What about DJ Durkin? Will he coach again that's the head coach
No.
at Maryland? He'll never coach again.
Nah, he's done.
Yeah,
He ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. He's not winning enough games.
Yeah.
A kid died on his watch. That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to that kid.
That ruffled a lot of feathers in college football too.
Oh, yes, it did.
Because what he did, a lot of coaches do. They can't do no more.
No, he running the block hot.
Yeah.
The block is officially hot.
Oh, the block was hot.
The NCAA, man. Go ahead.
I had to go down like that.
Like that,
to
for
get
sure.
some attention.
Yeah. Man.
It's rough.
That's rough, man. How hot would you be? Okay, say, for example, something like that happened to your kid, God forbid. I think the family handled that really well, man.
Yeah. They got a big boy check. But that's not enough.
That ain't enough. Your kid's gone. Yeah. That's tough, man. I don't even want to talk about that. That's somber. Let's move on to the second game. Let's talk some college football.
Let's do it.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2018 college football preview show, FSP style, man. Before we get started, I'm Jay Hope.
Oh, your boy Weezy was popping.
What is cracking? Weezy, college football officially kicks off on Thursday, August the 30th, man. How you feeling about that?
Man, I think it's one of the best sports in America.
It is, man. I think it's one of the most competitive because right before the actual playoff starts, you really can't lose a game. You know what you can lose? You can lose week 1 and you'll be fine.
Yeah. If you like the rule is in college football, you're gonna lose early.
Losing late is a death
late.
wish.
So you're done.
For sure. College football players would trade individual accolades for a title. Nevertheless, being recognized as the national level player is a decent consolation prize. Now, like games, accolades aren't won on paper. But looking ahead of the 2018 NCAA football season, the following guys are in excellent position to claim a major national honor. First thing we'll talk about, man, on this show is the top HBCU prospect. And this is the best player currently playing at the HBCU level. Do you have a winner for this week?
Perry Hart. Wide receiver, Georgia State.
Really?
That's what I got.
Now, this is the thing, Weezy. Georgia State is not an HBCU.
But I don't have one. Really?
No,
It used to be.
Georgia State was never an HBCU.
Yes, it did.
Georgia State is not an HBCU.
We gotta look that up.
Now, for sure, we can do some research after that. But if I was a betting man, Georgia State has never, ever been an HBCU. If I was a betting man, we could do some crack research on that. But
Georgia State Panthers not HBCU?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, many a times. I just think Georgia State is an HBCU, has ever been.
Could be
For
wrong.
sure. Yeah, no, for sure.
I might be standing correct.
No, most definitely, for sure.
Shit.
My winner is Amir Hall from Bowie State. He's a senior. He was a National Player of the Year last year. Senior from Bowie, Maryland. Completed 65% of his passes for 3,500 yards, 49 touchdowns, just 4 picks in 2017. And he also rushed for 406 yards, 8 more touchdowns. A player.
He working.
Now, he was working, that kid. He should play on Sundays. He's that good.
I'll tell you about this kid.
Yo, talk to me about my gear.
Yeah,
My bad. I'll let you.
He had 12 touchdowns and he caught 100 balls. As a college.
And college, Georgia State.
Yeah.
Georgia State is definitely not an HBCU, though. It's Appreciate that, cameraman.
Well, that's the null and void.
But he's a player. Probably somebody need to hear that. Most definitely. But my boy, Amir Hall, had 7 300-yard passing performances and a pair of 400-yard efforts as the Bulldogs averaged 54 points per game. Man, shout out to Amir Hall, man. Looking for him, man. Bowie State. Cam Newton's little brother still plays at Howard. So
I was going to use him. I used him last year. So, Coach Lock went hard on me about that last year.
Oh, man.
Georgia State sounds like an HBCU.
Yeah, but they're not.
It's
not. Not at all. Most definitely. That's funny. We need. That's good. That's good podcast.
Lord have mercy.
Let's move on. What's the next one, Weezy?
The next one is the top prospect outside of the Power 5 conference.
Yep. What's the award type, bro?
The award type best player not playing in the Power 5 conference.
Right. This should be unanimous. This got to be Ed Oliver, right? D tackle from Houston.
Nope, absolutely not. But that's a good one.
He's a beast.
He's a monster. He's a top 5 pick.
Top 5 pick, man. I think he has Aaron Donald written all over him. He's that type of player.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Ed Oliver, man. Who you got?
I went with Devin Singletary.
Okay.
Running back, FAU.
FAU?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now listen to me.
Lane Kiffin.
But he rushed for 1,900 yards.
That's a lot.
30 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He got more toast than any other player in college football last year.
As he should.
He's a sophomore.
Just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good one, Weezy. But I'm telling you.
You sleeping on him.
And I'm not.
Ed Oliver's he's a top player. He's a big time player.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think if you look at this kid, since he came there in 2016, 15, wherever the hell he came, he's been a beast the whole time he's been there. So
Sure.
putting him in a speed power rush, just getting him out there, he's a beast, man. Ed Oliver's the best player in college football, not playing in the Power 5.
I beg to differ on that, but hey, we'll see.
Well, let's move on. Impact transfer. This is a player that played for another school last year. Will have the greatest impact in the 2019 season. Who you got?
I went with Shea Patterson.
Really?
Yeah, quarterback Michigan.
He's gonna be a beast for
He
them.
put them right over the top, man.
Yeah, that's all they needed.
Yeah.
That's all they
They
needed.
still got, a dynamic defense.
Yeah.
Like I think they were turning like 10 people on defense.
Yeah, as they
So they
should.
good, yeah.
Sean Gears on that defense.
I think I read 4 of them as NFL prospects.
Yeah.
They good.
Got 2 top 5 receivers that came in last year.
Yeah.
So they just needed somebody to give them at least some type of pulse on their
Shea
offensive side.
Patterson is a prototypical quarterback. It's what John Harbaugh does. He
Yeah.
coaches quarterbacks. He just wears a whack ass number for quarterback.
20.
Number 20.
Yeah, he wears 20. Yeah.
Can't do that.
Harbaugh's gonna have him cutting down. He had bad decisions at Ole Miss, but and did you know that he got selected 39th in the 39th round baseball for the Rangers, man?
I can see that.
Yeah, for sure. But my pick was Tabari Hines, wide receiver at Oregon. It's a grad transfer. The Oregon offense, I thought they were going to be in trouble once they lost Royce Freeman, and they already have Justin Herbert. But this kid, Tabari Hines, I'm minus across the other side from Dylan Mitchell. Listen, man, he was at Wake last year. He had 683 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns in 12 games. Put him in a situation where that speed going up and down the field of Oregon, Tabari Hines, man.
We'll see.
Now, I'm telling you, Tabari Hines is going to be the truth, man.
He gonna let you down.
Because Justin Herbert, you got to think about Justin Herbert. There's going to be so much attention at him because he's a Heisman finalist.
Oregon has no quarterback.
I just literally said that their quarterback is a Heisman dark horse.
No, he's not.
Justin Herbert is. Yes, he is.
All right.
We'll see. Most definitely. What we got next?
Hold on, before we leave.
Mhm.
Check. Don't sleep on Jalen Hurd.
Jalen Hurd.
Don't sleep on Jalen Hurd.
He's moving. You know he's playing tight end?
Nah, we'll sleep on Jalen Hurd. Sleep on Jalen Hurd. I thought he was gonna play right. Sleep on him.
No, he's playing tight end.
Yeah, sleep on him. Sleep. I'm sorry, viewers. Sleep on him.
Shout out to Yoski, man. Yoski will put me up on that.
All right. The next award is the Thorpe Award. Top defensive back in all of college football.
They should just name this the Florida Gator Award.
Bullshit.
Because we have a player that's up for the Thorpe every year. DBU.
No, it's not. LSU DBU.
Yeah, so who you got from winning the Thorpe this year?
You know who I got?
Who?
Grady Williams, LSU.
I know you were gonna
Lockdown.
do that. Lockdown. Ain't no question.
Who you got?
Why do you have Greedy Williams? Let's talk about that first.
Cause he's lockdown. He's the best. He's the best corner in the best conference.
I think there's another corner in that conference that's equally good. I didn't agree. Greedy.
I don't know. If it's a Florida guy, there's
No.
no limb void.
But nah. Listen, Greedy had 6 picks last year, right?
Talk to me.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Stopper. I mean, with the nose for the football, playmaker. We talked about on the last show, the DBs. But DeAndre Baker, Georgia, is the most telling. He's the most talented DB in the SEC. Telling you.
Talented.
Yeah, he gave up 0 touchdowns and started in 14 games, and they were on a run to a national championship if it wasn't for Tua Tagovailoa, for sure. So as you move on without Roquan Smith, you got to look for DeAndre Baker to take on the mantle as the playmaker for that defense, and he's a beast.
He ain't better than Gritty Williams.
Gritty Williams is a beast. I'm not even going to front, but next year is hell yeah. He can come out the end of this year because he's a redshirt sophomore.
He is going to come out. LSU, why would he stay there?
Hey, listen. Next year is his year. This year is DeAndre Baker, barring any injuries. Next award is the Dick Butkus Award, which is the top linebacker in college football. Who you got for this?
Cameron Smith, USC. He led the Pac-12 in tackles last year. You hear me?
Yeah. I mean,
you mean what? The conference?
Yeah, I mean that's work. But I'm telling you, it's a kid at LSU. It's better than Greedy Williams named Devin White.
He's better than Greedy Williams.
I'm telling you, he's going to follow in the steps of Deion Jones, Quan Alexander. It's a crazy playmaker, sideline to sideline, just like Roquan Smith was for Georgia last year. This kid is the reason why that Georgia defense looked like that. It was him and Roquan, and this kid is going to step right the hell up as the next great Tiger linebacker.
Listen, I understand what you're saying,
right?
And that makes perfectly good sense,
right?
To whoever's listening.
Right.
But this Cameron Smith, this kid Cameron Smith, right?
Right.
Led the Pac-12 in tackles.
For sure.
And they run a spread offense in Pac-12. They passed the ball.
You know how good
you got to be to lead them in tackles and they throwing the ball like that.
But you got to think about this. Roquan Smith was getting all the tackles last year, so he's going to get more playing time in more ways than
proving it.
Yeah, dude.
He ain't proving it.
He's a senior.
He ain't proving.
Dude,
we didn't know about him last year.
No, we had a huge spike because everybody was paying attention to Roquan Smith. He's going to have an increase in everything. Telling you that people did not know about Devin White, but they will by the end of this year. Like nobody was talking about Roquan Smith at the end of this year, beginning of last year. Excuse me.
All right, next award, the Chuck Bednarik Award to the top defensive player of all college football.
Who we got right here with?
I went with Nick Bosa, Ohio State.
You such a homer, dog.
Well,
that's your guy.
Is anybody else better than him?
Yeah.
Who?
It's a kid in damn Alabama named Mac Wilson. The next high-impact linebacker to come out of Alabama. Dude, he's a beast. He's a junior. He was thrust into the lineup because of injuries. Very similar to Rashaan Evans, who plays for your Titans. What's up with him?
I don't know, man. He on some weird stuff right now.
I don't know what's going on with him, but he's the exact same player. Made 4 picks in limited playing time. Very impressive kid. Instincts are still a work in progress, but Nick Bosa is a beast, though.
Nick Bosa is a beast. But, like, being a top defensive player at Alabama, you should be. Because you should be, right?
I mean, you better be.
They're all 5-star.
Yeah.
Usually everybody in front of you is leaving.
Yeah.
So you come up and you should be. They have no tape on you.
Right.
So
he played last year, got 4 picks, so he got his nose around the football. But moving back to Nick Bosa, I think at this stage of his career, he's better than his brother, Joey Bosa.
I can see that. They say he is better than his brother.
He's going to get more playing time this year. This will be his breakout year because you got to look at it. People, weren't necessarily paying attention to Bosa like they should have. And he snuck in and still got 8.5 sacks. I would say he'll double that. He'll have 15, 16 sacks. But he still won't have a better year than my boy Mac Wilson over in Bama. Sure. What we got? The Outland Trophy. Is the top offensive lineman. Who you got for this week?
Really, the whole entire Wisconsin line.
But for sure. They bring back all 5. They bring back 5 starters, dog.
And they all weigh like 350.
Yeah, no, for sure. And about 6'5".
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. You got to pick one.
Nah, I went with David Edward.
Okay.
Center at Ohio State.
Yeah.
Monster.
I went with Jonah Williams, O-lineman at Bama. This man, I remember him starting as a freshman at Alabama, and he's just been there ever since. Just a staple on that line. I think he'll be a top 5 pick and continue to dominate the SEC. So as far as like All-American honors, I seen him kill us. Oh my God! Every we played him 2 years in a row in the SEC championship game, And I tell you what, he was pancaking the hell out of my D lineman. He's a D lineman playing in the NFL right now. He was a freshman, so shout out to Jonah Williams. What we got next?
The next award is the John Mackey Award, top tight end
Okay.
of all football.
Yeah. I got Noah Fant right here, man. Junior at the University of Iowa.
I know I should have went first.
Yeah, there's no doubt about this at the tight end. He had 11 touchdowns last year as a sophomore, dog. Book it.
Yeah, that's what I had too.
Yeah, now you look at him and his teammate T.J. Hawkinson, who just missed the cut. I tell you what, they have the best tight end combination in college football. Offensive coordinator's dream to have two tight ends like that. Shout out to Chico. Shout out to Rob Gronkowski. It's very similar to that.
All right.
Most definitely, man. Let's move on to the Biletnikoff Award, which is the top wide receiver in college football. Who you got?
You know who I got.
Oh, you better know it. Who you saying?
You got A.J. Brown?
Hell no, I ain't got
Who you got?
Brown. Go, who you got?
I got A.J. Brown from Ole Miss, the best receiver in the country.
No.
The best receiver in the country nobody knows about is A.J. Brown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mean, Shea Patterson out there to throw him open, though. They don't have a quarterback.
He led the SEC
Yeah,
in touchdowns and receiving yards last
Yeah.
year.
I get that.
Who's better than him?
Shea Patterson was there. Oh, it's a kid at West Virginia that catches the ball from Willie G. And his name is David Seals. And in 2017, he caught 60 passes, and he led the nation with 18 receiving touchdowns last year. 5 times he caught 7 or more passes in a game, and 7 times he caught multiple touchdowns. So put it in a number. He averaged a touchdown grab for every 3 receptions in 2017.
If A.J. Brown was in the Big 12, it'd be all kind of records, bro. They don't play no defense in the Big 12.
Came to West Virginia to play quarterback and is going to end up being a draft pick at wide receiver. Shout out to David Seals. Shout out to my boy Willie G, who's throwing him open.
Yeah.
You better know it.
And don't sleep on T. Higgins either from a Clemson, wide receiver from Clemson. Monster.
Yeah, and Marquise Brown is my other pick with the wide receivers as well. At Oklahoma, he's a junior. I just don't think Kyler Murray can get him the ball, so that's why I didn't pick him.
All right, the next award is the Doak Award.
Yeah.
Doak Walker Award, running back.
Yeah, for sure. Who you got? I'll let you go first.
You let me go first on that?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Jonathan Taylor, Wisconsin.
Because of all that old line, right?
All that old line.
Yeah.
He broke Adrian Peters' single-season rushing record last year.
Yeah.
He also had 1,900 yards last year. Should have had 2,000 for sure.
23 yards away from 2,000. And if you look at it, he was a true freshman. Literally, he played high school the year before that and ran right. But that O-line, you can go get 1,000 behind that line.
Yeah, but don't sleep on him. He was a track star in high school, so he reminded me of Tyler Gurley.
Yeah.
Because he gets to the tackles and then he runs away from secondary.
Right.
Most running backs don't do that. He runs away from safeties and cornerbacks.
He's a beast. I like Jonathan Taylor, man. I think he's going to have another great year. But the best running back in the country is DeAndre Swift at Georgia. He's a sophomore as well. And he will be the next line in Georgia behind Sonny Michel, Nick Chubb. He was a devastating third option for them last year. And he had 618 yards last year.
Yeah.
Behind those two.
He was in trouble until that freshman got hurt.
Who? Oh, yeah, for sure. But listen, Swift, he's fine, dude. He has the size and the speed to perform in the SEC at a high level. I think he'll be the best running back in college football. Easy. That's not even a question.
Next award,
Mm-hmm.
Danny O'Brien.
It's Davey. It's Davey O'Brien. Yeah.
Davey O'Brien, top quarterback.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go first.
You know who I'm going with. Willie G, man. Willie G is the best. Listen, he's the best quarterback in college football. I think when you have Baker Mayfield clearing out, Mason Rudolph, he's the face of the Big 12 in the fall, man. The crazy thing is he has so much room for improvement. Threw for 3,400, 34 scores. He's just a beast, man. I miss him in Florida. I wish we still had him, but things didn't happen that way.
Will Grier's going to have a great year.
Oh, he's going to have an excellent
wide
year.
open offense in West Virginia. He's going to put up crazy numbers.
Yeah.
So you can't go wrong with Will Grier.
Right.
But Drew Lock from Missouri,
he's going to let you down. We're going to beat them, too. Week 6. We're going to beat their ass. Florida guys will beat their ass.
You want to bet that?
Oh, we bet it already.
No, we did. Quit saying that,
Well,
nigga. You don't be forgetting shit.
Okay.
So we bet that.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't tripping about that.
All right.
I just think Will Grier still has his moments to kind of, he tries to play hero ball like Russell Westbrook.
Will they beat Tennessee week 1?
Hell yeah, they're going to be, yeah. And it's back. It's in Willie G's hometown. It's in Charlotte.
They're going to beat Tennessee week 1.
Man, he's going to, watch what my boy do. He got his hair out. He just had a kid. Man, this is
focus.
I think, listen, by the end of this year, Willie G will be a top 10 prospect in the NFL draft. Shout out to my dog. Who you got for Coach of the Year, man? The Home Depot Award.
Lane Kiffin. Nah, it's gonna be Mark Rick again.
Hell no.
Mark Rick, man, I'm telling you, Mark Rick's liable to win he's liable to win the ACC this year.
Bro, he's not beating. Clemson's gonna win the ACC. We'll talk about that.
Right.
They're not winning. No. The Coach of the Year is Kirby Smart at Georgia. He delivered big time in year 2. Exactly. I'm telling you, coaching Georgia to the SEC title, college football playoff semifinal win, and nearly a national title. If it wasn't for that epic comeback by, again, Tua Tagovailoa. But they ain't the number 1 class, and in Alabama's 7-year run at the top. Listen, this dude, Kirby Smart, is the best coach in college football right now, besides Nick Saban. I'm talking about young guys. Yeah, and they got some holes, but he filled all the holes that were needed, and his recruiting has been great. I'm telling you, man, Georgia's going to be crazy legit this year.
Georgia's going to be good, but you watch how good Mark Rick and Miami is.
They're not even the second best team in the conference.
Who is?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it real soon. So, here we go. Who is your winner for the Heisman Trophy 2019?
Go ahead. You want to go first?
Nah, you go first. Because you say, oh, you pick my person. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with Khalil Tate from Arizona, quarterback. That's who I'm going with.
I mean, he's up on the list for sure.
I'm going to go with Khalil Tate.
He going to let you down like he let you down last year.
He didn't let me down last year.
We had a bet that he was going to sit for the Heisman. Did he sit for the Heisman?
He didn't sit.
Oh, okay.
He didn't sit.
Yeah.
He will sit this year under Kevin Sumlin. And, it couldn't have happened better for him. It couldn't have happened. With that coach coming there with that kind of offense, watch Khalil Tate do late night on Saturday nights. Watch.
Okay, so this is the thing. For the whole, since Tua Tagovailoa threw a touchdown in the national championship last year, I said this kid's going to win the Heisman. This is the thing. If they're splitting time, he can't win the Heisman because he's not going to be on the field enough to win the Heisman. If he plays by himself and Jalen Hurts is just backing him up like Tua backed up Jalen last year, he'll win the Heisman easily. Easily the most impactful quarterback in the entire nation. But if he doesn't, Willie G's going to win that thing. You got Seals. Seals threw 18 touchdowns. And you got to think with Seals, he's just now starting to scratch the surface. He's not even a wide receiver. He played quarterback his whole career. Lane Kiffin gave him a scholarship in the 8th grade. He broke his arm. He goes to West Virginia. He said, you know what? I'm going to play wide out. Goes and plays wide out and catches 18 touchdowns in 1 year. Come on, man. Willie G's throwing him open, dog.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Bryce Love.
No, I don't believe in Bryce Love like that.
Bryce Love.
That Pac-12 shit, man, that shit get funny at the end of the year. It get real funny at the end of the year.
But look out for Kyler Murray, man.
Kyler Murray, listen.
Kyler Murray gonna put up numbers.
He's gonna be all right. He ain't even won the starting job yet.
He'll be the starter for sure.
He hasn't even won the starting job yet.
I promise you.
If Tua's splitting time, I'm gonna be sick about that because
they're gonna split time for the first couple of games.
That's stupid. That's gonna ruin my boy Heisman chances. But we didn't talk about him enough. I tell you what, Tua Tagovailoa, if he doesn't get into a situation where he starts this year, he'll definitely start next year, and he is the best quarterback in the SEC. That's not true. The best quarterback in the SEC is not even playing. He won't play. His name, you know what his name is. You already know his name.
Who?
Justin Fields for Georgia.
Right, we don't know.
And I'm telling you, he's the best quarterback in the SEC, and he's a true freshman. There's another true freshman that plays at Clemson, in which he will beat out.
Yeah, they said it. Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence.
He like the quarterback from Remember the Titans.
Listen, he better than him.
Really?
That's Dan Marino, dog. 6'6", throw any pass, legit. Those are two freshmen that should be starting. But, yeah, Tua is my guy, man. I just hope they don't split time. That's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me. Let's do a quick breakdown, man, before we get out of here. Who will win the Big Ten and why, Weezy?
The Big Ten?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Clemson.
Clemson not playing the Big Ten.
I'm sorry, Big Ten. It's going to be Michigan. Michigan win the Big Ten.
Okay.
Because, Michigan's going to win the Big Ten.
Okay.
Because they have Shea Patterson, and they have the best defense in the country.
Well, I got Ohio State winning the Big Ten because this is the most talented team in all of college football. And I think this is the deepest and most athletic team that Urban Meyer's had as his tenure at Ohio State. The only thing I'm worried about is Dwayne Haskins, the quarterback. But I think Tate Martell should start at quarterback there, but they'll probably start the beginning of the season with Dwayne Haskins, and that might be in a situation where they slows them down. But Ohio State will win the Big Ten, for sure.
This would be the first year that Michigan beats Ohio State.
Nah, they need one more year.
Michigan will beat Ohio State this year.
We'll see. Who's winning the Big 12 and why?
Oklahoma Sooners because of Kyler Murray, their dynamic offense, and they will blow people out.
They're winning it because of Rodney Anderson, the best running back in the Big 12. He's legit.
They'll blow people out.
He's legit. There's some questions to be answered, though. We don't even know if Kyler Murray can play.
Yeah, we do.
We know he's fast.
Yeah, we do. He's a legend in Texas.
But they won't have a downfield passing game, which we haven't seen in Oklahoma in the last 10 years. They've always had somebody throw the ball down the field.
Right.
Kyler Murray can't do that.
I'm telling you, his legs will get him there, Jay.
Hey, I'm just saying.
But it very well could be West Virginia. I just don't think they're not going to be able to stop anybody.
I think that West Virginia will win the Big 12 because of the offense. I think the defense just has to show up a little bit. And I have them winning the Big 12.
So they have the best offense in college football.
They have the best. No, I didn't say that.
I'm asking you.
No. They have the best quarterback, wide receiver combo in college football.
You sleeping on AJ Brown from Ole Miss.
No. They don't have a fucking. Who's throwing them the ball?
They had one last year.
Shea Patterson, the dude you just said was the biggest impact transfer in college football.
I'm telling you, dude, this kid is nice.
Okay, we'll see. Who win the Pac-12?
Washington?
I got Washington winning number
Sure.
2. I mean, they opened up against Auburn. Be a big test. But they got Jake Brown and Miles
He's only
Gaskin.
been there for 8 years already.
Yeah, it seems like he's been there forever. But I think this would be one of the best defenses in the Pac-12. Super talented. They have depth and experience, so I think they'll be tough to beat out in the Pac-12 for sure. Who will win the SEC
Vanderbilt.
besides Vanderbilt?
Alabama.
You know what, man? I think Georgia's gonna cruise to the East Division, but I think there's gonna be a chance Jake Fromm gets beat out by Justin Fields, and he is going to get them rolling. Watch. You just watch. This Justin Fields kid, he's the best quarterback I've seen in high school in 10 years. I ain't bullshit. He's that good, man. Justin Fields is that good. For sure. It's my guy. And last but not least, who wins the ACC?
The ACC.
Mhm.
Clemson.
Yeah, I mean, this might be the best team in college football. They have the best defense in college football,
But
especially the best defensive line.
they're going to struggle with Miami.
Listen,
Miami going to be good.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. If they start Trevor Lawrence instead of Kelly Bryant,
No question.
they're going to win this whole damn thing. I'm not even bullshit.
So you saying it's
That kid, there's never been a time when there's been 2 really good freshmen like that coming in that should start immediately. This is the year. Both of those guys should be started. Just like Tua should have started last year in Alabama. It's really hard just to put an 18-year-old kid in to lead a team full of men to a national championship. But I'm telling you, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, they can do it. So give me your 1, 2, 3, 4 in the college football playoff.
All right, 1, Bama.
Okay, I got Clemson at 1.
For sure. I got Clemson at 2.
I got Georgia at 2.
I got Washington at 3.
Got Ohio State at 3.
I got Michigan at 4.
I got Alabama at 4.
Huh?
For sure.
So you got them the last team in the college football.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, I'm telling you. The boys, man. And then winning the national title, it really depends who's playing quarterback. If those young boys playing quarterback, that would be so dope, man. Both 2 kids from Georgia playing in the national championship. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, national championship. Clemson versus Georgia. Woo!
I'm gonna go with Bama versus Michigan.
And you believe in Shea Patterson, who
I
you
do.
just said wasn't a good quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I think because you just do AJ Brown any kind of way. Watch by the end of the season, you're like, hey, wait, AJ Brown, you're right, you're the truth. Look out for AJ Brown.
Yeah, I'm saying, listen, and that's what I'm telling you. My sneaky, it ain't even a sneaky person. This kid legit. Watch what Willie G do, man. Watch when he opened up the season against who they play?
Who?
West Virginia. Who they
Tennessee.
Where they kick off against Tennessee, dog? Watch what Willie G do.
Oh, Willie G cold.
Willie G is cold.
Willie G good.
Yeah,
I'm
nah, for
Florida
sure.
hot about that.
I'm crying. telling you, I'm sick of it. That's 2 big losses. Urban and him. 2 of our biggest losses in the last 10 years. That's college football, man. I'm ready for it to get going, man.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you got vacation coming up, don't you, champ?
Oh, yeah, man. Just gonna lay back a little bit.
Get you some sun. Get you some Bahama Poppers. Get you some Bahama Poppers, dog.
I'm just gonna lay back a little bit.
Yeah.
Just
Most
gonna lay
definitely.
back.
Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Most definitely, man. That's another show in the book, man. Let us know what y'all think, man. Who's going to win the national title? Who's the Heisman? Who's going to be the breakout player? Who's going to be the coach of the year, man? College football is upon us as you're listening to this, man. It's another one in the book. Don't forget to send in those mailbag questions to fullsportpress@gmail.com. You can DM us, Full Sport Press, on Instagram. Send in questions, man. Doesn't have to be sports related. It could be about anything, man.
We answer all questions.
Answering all the questions, man. We need those in by Thursday, August the 30th, for our mailbag mashup episode.
What you got up for the week?
I'm chilling, man, this week, man. I had a busy week last week, man, so try to relax, man, get it going.
I heard that.
Trying to get, back running. I'm close. I'm jogging.
Oh, yeah.
I'm jogging, dog. Yeah, I'm
You
jogging.
never get back on the court.
No, I'm never hooping again. Nah. I'm jogging, though, for sure.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Glad
most
to see-
definitely.
Glad to see you, Josh.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, Weed.
Everything paid for, baby.
Man, you heard it. Tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend, man, that's musty, that needs to take
Hey.
showers and deodorant.
I don't know anybody like that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying, shave. What about manscaping?
I don't know anybody.
You
like
sure in the hell don't, man. That's another show in the
you
book.
Monkey, I'm trying to tell you.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Hey, Jeff, I got it for us, man. Camera's always on, man. The revolution will be podcasted, and we are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.